I hope you are able to hear me and you are able to watch my screen. So let me introduce myself. This is Chandra. I am here for Oracle Fusion Applications Cloud HCM Techno-Functional Human Capital Management. So on behalf of RTL online trainings. So you can query our YouTube channel. Here, so more than 4,000 subscribers which we have. So I request everyone please subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest updates about Fusion applications. So we are into Oracle Fusion Cloud last 5 years in the training cum placement based out in Bangalore. And we are here to provide the training, project, interview preparations, and the consulting services, and also the placement options in India, both in Middle East countries. So before we start the demo session today, so we'll just go for the way how we are going to do that training. I'm trying to open the Excel sheet. Fine. So this is our contact details from RTL Technologies, and every session will be recorded and shared. So whatever we are discussing here, every session will be recorded and shared. And Fusion Cloud server access for 6 months. So this server access we are going to provide for everybody to practice the product for 6 months. And you don't need to install anything in our system. So you have to just have the internet connection. So you need an internet connection. That's it. So you can just go for connect to the cloud. And we will be creating a WhatsApp group. I'll be in the WhatsApp group regarding the subject, doubts at any point of time. If you post it, I'll be also supporting in that, so that you can directly communicate with me as a trainer. And after completion of this course, we'll be talking about the project and the documentation and the resume preparations and interview preparations. Okay. So this interview preparations, if you would like to see that what we have done it in our YouTube, you can just go through once. Here, sample videos, we kept it on our YouTube channel. You can just go through it. Okay, fine. So now we are going for Fusion HCM. So before we go for actual Fusion applications HCM, maybe I'll take 5 to 10 minutes about the ERPs and why these cloud ERPs are famous nowadays. What's the reason behind this? Okay. So if you are already from ERP background, maybe it is boring for 5 minutes, not more than that. Okay. So because there might be some people who are from non-ERP background, so that there will That is our responsibility to take up that right from the beginning. Okay. So here ERP stands for Enterprise Resource Planning. Enterprise Resource Planning. So if any client is doing some business, if any client is doing some business, to maintain their complete business transactions, to maintain their complete business transactions, nothing but their financials data, their supply chain management data, and their CRM, customer relationship management, HRMS, human resource management system. Earlier we used to call it as HRMS, now we are calling it as HCM, human capital management. Now we are calling it as human capital management. Okay. So not only these four domains, there are n number of domains. Let me open one image which will give us the complete information of that. Now, if you look at here, we have the Fusion financials, having the general ledger, account payables, assets. We have human capital management, supply chain management, CRM, procurement, project portfolio management, governance, risk and compliance. Like this, we have a number of modules are provided by Oracle for the clients. Depends on their requirement, they can go for implement. They can go for implement that. So ERP is a product or a software or an application which will use the complete end-to-end solution for the clients to maintain their business data. If we take any client, it may be a electrical client, or it may be a telecom, or it may be a manufacturing or food, or any banking sector, telecommunications, any enterprise. If they want to maintain their business data in a single application, then they can go ahead with the ERP products. Okay, so if you look at, these are the n number of ERPs which we have in the market. Like SAP is there, Oracle e-business is there, Oracle applications, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Siebel, Microsoft Dynamics, Workday, Salesforce. These are the n number of ERP applications we have in the market. It's not from today, it's from more than 20 years, from 1995 we have this product. But all these three, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards and Siebel, are merged with Oracle. So we don't have any PeopleSoft now. Maybe some existing clients might be using PeopleSoft, JD Edwards and Siebel. Oracle is providing the support for them. But if any new client comes now, says that I would like to use the PeopleSoft ERP software to maintain my business transactions, then Oracle is suggesting, instead of that, you can go for either Oracle applications or Oracle Fusion applications. So we can forget about this thing. It's a history. It's not going to be now or in future. Microsoft also has got their own product, Microsoft Dynamics, but somehow it's not much successful commercially. It won't work. And Workday is good. They introduced in 2012 as an cloud ERP. Salesforce also, but the Workday is famous only for HCM. They are good in HCM. They do not have much capability in the finance or in the order management or in CRM. They don't have much. So they are okay in the HCM area. When it comes to the Salesforce, they are okay in CRM, not much in financials or supply chain management or human capital management. But when it comes to the fusion applications, Fusion ERP. They are good in finance, good in HCM, good in supply chain management, good in CRM, all the areas, all the areas. This is introduced in 2012 or 11 sometime, introduced in 2011, but it's got very good, feedback from the clients in 2016. In 2016 only, it's got very good feedback. That time version was release 11 version, very good feedback, and it's got success. If you look at in India, who are using Oracle Fusion applications in India, ICICI they are using. You might have seen Act FiberNet in most metro cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Noida, Act FiberSet. They use Fusion applications. Airtel they use Fusion applications. And there are n number of clients, small, medium, and big clients who are using the Fusion applications in India itself. It's just starting revolutionary for the Fusion applications. So in 2019, right now we are in release 13. We are in the release 13 version. 19 means 2019. D means fourth quarter. Every year there will be a 4 quarters, A, B, C, D. Right now we are in November, so it's fourth quarter. Every quarter is 3 months that it is. And release 13 version which we are using now, which we are using is release 13. Okay, so it's got very good success and good feedback. Sorry. So now most of the people who are from Oracle background may think that when Oracle is having already one ERP called Oracle e-business suite or EBS or Oracle applications, and Oracle has acquired again 3 ERPs. So it means Oracle is having 4 ERP products in their hand. Oracle is having 4 ERP products in their hand. When they have 4 ERP applications in their hand, then why they have developed new ERP product? Why Oracle has developed? Because they have already 4 ERP products. Oracle e-business suite is a very good success from more than 20 years in the market, which is a very big competitor for SAP, applications. So then why Oracle Fusion applications is developed by Oracle right from the scratch? So what is the reason? So when we ask this question to Oracle, what Oracle says, this is our next generation ERP. That's what Oracle says. This is our next generation ERP. It's for the next generation ERP which is required for us. Here it is. Then there 11 is a database which we will be using backend. 13 is a release 13 version that it is. 11 is a backend version that is. Okay, fine. So what Oracle says is, they says that it's a next generation ERP. So the reason behind this is, if we look at ERP revolutionary in the market, if you look at in 1960s, we used to have the mainframes computing. In 1960s, we used to have mainframe computing. So where we used to maintain the inventory control packages. In 1970s, mid-range computing, where we used to maintain the complete MRP, material requirements planning. And in 1980s, client server computing. So MRP, manufacturing requirement planning 2. Actual ERP 1.0 as introduced in 1990s. There only we got internet computing. in 1990s. Then we got in 2000s SOA, Service Oriented Architecture. So there ERP 1.0 we got 1.0 plus. Now actual ERP 2.0. Now the clients are expecting digital technologies. And now the client is using here, if you look at, so whenever we say that we have an ERP product, so what client is telling that, what client is expectation is your ERP is compatible for cloud or not? Is your ERP is compatible for mobility or not? Is your ERP is having integrations with social sites? Is your ERP is having the analytics feature or not? This is what the clients are expecting in 2010s. In 2010 or going forward 2020. So whenever we say that, yes, we have a new ERP product, so which will be very suitable for to you, the client is asking the first question, is your ERP product is compatible for cloud environment? And is it okay for mobility? Or is it okay for social integrations? And how about the analytics? So these are the four major words now, digitalization in the technology, major changes we could see it last 3-4 years. Every client says that we would like to digitalize our business, and we want to keep the data, some data in cloud, some data in my server. I would like to access the data from anywhere in the world, and I would like to access my data through mobility in the sense mobile. I would like to access from all three devices, desktop and smartphone and tab piece. All the three devices I would like to able to access. Then social sites integrations. You might have seen nowadays, every company will have their own home page, either in Facebook or LinkedIn or Google Plus or in YouTube or in Instagram or in Twitter. A number of business applications are there and social sites are there. So where they will have their own company page to promote their products or to give their information to the people. So that's the platforms are available. So now what Oracle is saying, sorry, what clients are asking is, when I am using one software for my business transactions maintenance, I would like to easily integrate my business data, whatever we want. So we don't keep the data in outside, but sometimes we require. For example, I would like to promote my sales business this quarter through Facebook. So I can just click a button from my order management sales. So the information will be going to the Facebook saying that last quarter, my company quarter result is this. Like that, we can easily integrate with applications. And analytics. So if we look at analytics is something like whenever we look at the ERPs, sorry, so far we have the analysis and analytics. Analysis is nothing but, now client says that I want to know what is my business in the last quarter. It means in August, September and October, I would like to know my business, what happened. So what we can do is we can run some reports. We can run some reports and generate the output. We can run some reports and generate the output. So that's called analysis. Last quarter or last year, this. But what client is asking us, what will be my business in the 2020? So what could you say that it is? This is called your analytics. You are supposed to predict, either you or your product, your application should predict the future business and tell me that, okay, so your business is going to be like this in 2020 in this area, in this branch, in this particular product, or like this. So that's what we call it as analytics. So if you want to predict the future business, first we have to understand the last 5 years data or 10 years data or 15 years data. So first I have to analyze your business last 5 years, how it is going. When I analyze your business last 5 years, then I could predict that, okay, the business could be like this in the next year, and in the first quarter. So we need to analyze the history. And finally, we have to say huge data collection, we have to do it, and we have to process that. And finally, we have to go for present in front of the client. That's what we will call it as an analytics. Okay. So the clients are asking, yes, that feature is available for your ERP product. If you have, then we are okay with that. So these are the major digitalization keywords the clients are asking nowadays. If we look at Oracle, even if they have 4 ERP products in their hand, even if they have 4 ERP products in their hand, still this all 4 ERPs not compatible for cloud 100%. Maybe some of the features are available, not compatible for mobility, not compatible for easy social sites integrations, not much having the capability to handle the analytics projects. We call it as indirectly big data project, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence. This all comes under this particular word. Okay. So this all four, if your ERP architecture or application supports, yes, we are interested. So the reason why Oracle has developed this new ERP called Oracle Fusion is very simple. Now the client's expectation, it's not only the functionality of the business, the comfortable of current digital technologies called cloud, mobility, social sites integration, and analytics. That's the reason Oracle has started the new ERP, and they released in 2011 and 12, and they got success in the initial stage in 2016. Now very good in 2019. Now just started. If you look at the ERP application, now just started by Oracle ERPs. Okay, fine. So anybody is having doubts here? Anybody would like to talk with me? You have two options to communicate with me. One is you have a chat window, you can type your doubt. Another one is there is an option called raise hand. If you click that option, I can understand someone is having doubt. So I can unmute, then we can go ahead with the communication. So now we just discussed what is ERP application. What is ERP application? So different domains, and what are different ERPs are available in the market. And when Oracle is having 4 ERP products in their hand, why Oracle has developed one more ERP right from the scratch? What's the reason behind that? So why it is needed? So this Fusion applications is 100% web based. You can access from the web, you can access from the mobile, and you can go for access from the tapis. You can access from all. It's 100% cloud and on-premises. We'll discuss what is cloud and what is on-premises. That is what our next topic. And you can access from all 3 devices: desktop, tapis, mobility, and excellent reporting, BI reports, OBI analytics, dashboards, OTBI reports. Easily we can integrate with other third-party applications, especially social sites. We have built-in adapters to integrate with and share the information across your business applications. And as just now we told that analytics part, you can easily execute your big data projects and blockchain projects. Both are compatible in the Fusion applications environment. Okay, so that's about the advantage. And front-end application is developed by using ADF pages. Back-end database is Oracle 90%. 10% some trees concept introduced for databases. Okay. Yes. Analytics, we have Devender will be talking about the analytics in the technical part. We have BI reports, OTBI reports, and basically this particular demo is for HCM, Human Capital Management, functional and technical. Oracle Analytics Cloud, there is a separate tool, OAC, Oracle Analytics Cloud. So that tool we have to learn. It is competitor for Microsoft Power BI Tableau. OAC is another tool provided by Oracle Analytics tool, which is a competitor for Microsoft Power BI and for Tableau. So that we need to subscribe and download and install and start learning that separate. Okay. So that's about this. Okay. So everybody is talking about fusion applications. Raviteja, this is completely functional course. This particular demo is 100%. I'm going to come to that. I'm going to talk about the syllabus next step. Okay. I'm going to come and explain everything. Fine. So now, so most of the people will be getting confused. Most of the people are getting confused here. It is, what is Oracle Cloud? What is Fusion Cloud? What is Fusion ERP? What is Oracle Fusion Applications? Oracle Fusion Cloud. What is Fusion HCM? Like this. Lot of questions. Okay, so I'm going to clarify all these things today. I'm going to clarify today all these things here. Just 1 minute. One minute, please. Yes, I'm sorry. Now we can go ahead. OAC, yes. OAC Oracle Analytics Cloud. Fine. So first we will see what is cloud. So the cloud is nothing but a virtual server or virtual machine. Virtual machine or server. So cloud is nothing but a virtual machine or server. So for example, right now what happened, I'm going to save all my files in my computer, right? So this is my PC. I'm going to store all these files in my server like this, my local machine. So what happened? Where is your emails? Where is your email information? So we are going to enter some data here, right? So my emails. Where is this information? It is available in the Gmail server, right? It's not in my system. It's not in my office server. It is available in the Gmail server. It is available in the Gmail server. So that's called cloud. So that's called cloud. So whenever we say that I'm storing my information with some other company system, that we will call it as a cloud. That we will call it as a cloud. So if you are going to store in your system, we'll call it as a local machine. This is local machine, my laptop. And if you are going to store in your network in the sense in your office, there is a server. So you are going to store, then that's we'll call it as your server. But if you are going to store in another company system, we'll call it as a cloud. So cloud is nothing but a virtual server or virtual machine. So what are the cloud companies we have? Amazon is there. That's what we'll call it as AWS. So if you say that you have purchased some software and it's difficult for you to maintain that software in your server, it is expensive. For example, if you want to buy the server, it's taking around 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs. So what you can do is you can pay just 10,000 per year to Amazon. They will provide similar type of the server. So you can easily connect to that server and start installation and use it. They'll just give the URL and you can start working on it. You can go for start working on it. So that's what we will call it as a cloud environment. We have Microsoft. Azure is one of the cloud company, and then we have Oracle. Now Oracle is there, and then we have Salesforce is there. There's a lot of companies are there. So cloud is nothing but a virtual machine or virtual server. Virtual machine or virtual server. So Oracle also says that we started our cloud. It means we started our cloud server. If you have any softwares, if you want to install in my server, no problem. You can install and start using it across the world. Your employees can connect from anywhere. 24/7 will provide the support. Okay, so that's what Oracle is saying. That's what Oracle is saying over here. It is right. Next. That's what Oracle is saying. So in the cloud, you can install any software. So now you are installing Oracle Fusion application is one of the ERP application, ERP software. So in Fusion applications, we will find Fusion Financials, that is a financials, Fusion HCM, Human Capital Management, Fusion Supply Chain Management. These are different domains. Fusion CRM, Customer Relationship Management, like this, we will find. Like this, we will find. So what is Fusion Applications? Fusion Applications is one of the ERP software. In that we have finance, HCM, supply and CRM. HCM is one of the product, human capital management, to maintain the employees information. To maintain the employees information. If any client is having some thousands of employees, let's say Heritage Foods is there, they have around 22,000 employees. To maintain this 22,000 employees information, 22,000 employees information, their approvals, their managers, their salaries, their performance, their benefits, their compensation, their leave management, their personal management. This all information I want to maintain. So it's difficult to maintain manually or by using a small software. So when we have more than thousands of employees, it's better to have a good ERP application. That's what Oracle says. You can go for Fusion HCM. So Fusion HCM is one of the part of your ERP application. One of the part of your ERP application. So let's say, so then Oracle, your client, Heritage client, has approached Oracle Corporation. So they took the license. Okay. So they took the license. Here it is. Okay. We want to use Oracle Fusion HCM. We want to go for use the HCM. There are two options for the client. There are two options for the client. So what are the two options? One, they can go for implement. They can go for implement on premises, or they can go for implement on the cloud. First, we'll talk about this. So from 1995 onwards, how Oracle is maintaining the implementation, not only Oracle, any client. So first, what client will do is, let's say our client is now Heritage. So what Heritage company will do is, they'll approach Oracle. They'll approach Oracle Corporation and first buy the licensed software from Oracle. Buy the licensed software from Oracle, and they'll buy the server. They'll buy the server, and they'll hire the DBS. Server is it's a hardware, right? So they'll hire the DBS, and DBA will install the software. Then they'll hire the networking administrator to define the network relation between the server and clients and users, securities, access. And then they are supposed to maintain the server. Sorry, there will be maintenance charges, and they are supposed to upgrade the product in case if any new versions comes. They are supposed to upgrade this, And data recovery is self-risk. In case if there is any problem in the product, database or application, then your client is supposed to. So these are the steps the client is supposed to perform. After that only the project will be started. After that only the project will be started. Here it is. Okay, so it takes a lot of time, couple of months, and it takes expensive and risky. But this is what actual traditional ERP implementations, how we used to do it for the client. Okay, but when the Oracle sorry, so not only Oracle, when the cloud concept came into the picture last 5-6 years, every client is moving into the cloud. So what Oracle says, instead of buying the licensed software, you can just subscribe to our applications. You can just subscribe to our applications. You can just subscribe to our applications. So buy the license and install and use it is equal to subscribe to the applications. Both are same. Subscription means you are paying for 1 year this much of amount and you are going to use it. Buying the license means you are going to get the software and you can install in your local machine. But subscription means the application is already there in their server. You might have seen Facebook subscription, right? YouTube subscription, email, Gmail subscription. These all are how you are going to do. You must subscribe, right? So if you want to access my YouTube channel, you should subscribe this. This is what Oracle says. Subscription is a common word which we use for always, right? That. So what Oracle says, you can subscribe to my cloud and pay some amount and use the software and use the Fusion application software. It is similar to as usual. You don't need to buy a server. No need to have your own DBA, because Oracle DBAs will be working 24/7 in the Oracle company. So they will give the support. They will give the support. No installation required because the product is already available. If the client has paid the subscription charges, within 24 hours you can start using the product. But whereas in on-premises implementations, it takes at least a couple of months time, because you have to buy a software, you have to buy the server, you have to recruit the DBA has to install, then he has to give the network access, then users. This is a lengthy process and risky and expensive, this on-premises implementation. When it comes for the cloud environment, if you are going for subscription in the cloud environment, when you subscribe, within 24 hours you can start your project, because no server is required. Within 24 hours Oracle will allocate one server to you, and no DBA is required. Directly they'll provide some URL, username and password, then you have to just log in. Similar to like this, I'll just show you. This is like this. Oracle will provide you the URL. Oracle will provide you the URL. They'll ask you to connect to my cloud, and once you log in, then you can start working with the applications. Then you can go for start working with the applications and start performing activities here. You can start performing your activities. This, right? So here you can see that maximum time is saved, and it's not expensive and no risky, because everything is under control of Oracle. Oracle will provide. And the major advantage of the cloud, okay, expensive is fine, time saving is fine, this all is okay. There is a major advantage with the cloud is, let's say today you are using the release 13 version. After 1 year, release 14 version comes into the picture. After 2 years, release 15 comes into the picture. Do I need to upgrade every time from one version to another version? Yes, that was the process earlier. Earlier, we used to upgrade our product from the current version to the future version whenever new versions with new features introduced in the market. That was a complete upgradation project, and it was taking time and expensive and risky. Everything we used to do it again, upgradation. But now, once you are in the cloud, you can forget about this migration. You can forget complete this particular word called migration. Oracle will do the migration automatically. Oracle will automatically migrate your product from the current version into the new versions. This is the major advantage. This is the major advantage for the clients. So otherwise, what happened earlier, whenever the new version comes into the market, so the clients used to migrate from the current version into the latest versions. It was a complete another process, but now Oracle will do this migrations within days, maybe 3 to 4 working days. They'll take time and go for migrate. That's a major advantage why the people are looking for nowadays cloud environment. Okay. So if you are going to buy the licensed software, let's say, for example, this is $100 cost, and the subscription will be just $10 per year. $10 per year. Every year you can go for subscribe. Every year you can go for make the payment and subscribe it. You can make the payment and go for subscription. So 90% of amount is saved now. And if the client is happy and the project is succeeded, we will go for extend our subscription every year. Every year, if we are satisfied with the Oracle services and the application, and our current requirements are happening this, then we can go ahead. Okay, so that's the difference between the on-premises. If your client is installed in their server, that is on-premises. If the product is there in the Oracle server, then that is a cloud. Simple. So whatever your Oracle Fusion applications software we have, whatever Fusion applications software we have, if you install that in your server, it's on-premises implementation. If you are using from Oracle Cloud, then it's going to be cloud environment. If you are using Oracle servers, then it's going to be cloud environment. Okay, so here some clients will not agree to go for the cloud. So for example, government sector is there. Generally, they don't use cloud. Some departments, defense. I think US government has subscribed for Oracle, I think last week. So some people, but nowadays, so some clients, let's say ICICI Bank is there. They use financials is their on-premises, but HCM they use cloud. They'll go for integrate between the cloud and their server. That way also we can do it. Okay, so banking sector, some clients, they don't want to keep their data in some other server. For example, you are doing some business, you'll always try to keep all your business. Just 1 minute. Someone is practicing this. Fine, thank you. Okay, so some clients they says that I don't want to keep my data with Oracle server, so I'm scared like that. So they can go for implementation in their server. So once the client is buying the software, just demo. Fine. So once you go ahead with the Fusion applications software, we have the different options here. We have the different options. So there is a cloud and on-premises. You can install your software either in the cloud. In the cloud, no need to install. It's already there. So just you have to subscribe and you have to make the payment and start using the product. and start using the product here. Cloud, another one is a on-premises. Another one is a on-premises. On-premises means we have to buy the software and install in our local machine and start using this. Okay, so and start doing this. In the cloud, there are two options. One is SaaS model, software as a service. One is SaaS model, software as a service. We'll call it as a public cloud. We'll also call it as a public cloud. Another one is a platform as a service, PaaS model. Another one is a platform as a service, private cloud. We'll call it as private cloud. So in the SaaS model, what happened? There will be a no DBA is not required in the cloud. So whenever you are going for, your client is going for DBA, so they don't, whenever they are going for cloud, they don't need any DBA because Oracle DBAs will take care 24/7. And in the SaaS model, there will be a very less work for the technical. So you can easily drag and drop and perform activities, BI reports, OTBA, data load, data extract this. Functional is common. Functional role will be there everywhere. Functional consultant role will be everywhere. You will find in the SaaS model or PaaS or on-premises, everywhere you will find the functional consultant. Okay, so the functional role is major in the SaaS environment, and technically you will have to work with the development of reports, customization, data load, data extraction, personalizations, and integrations. Okay, so that's what SaaS environment. It is very less price. It's comfortable for small clients, small and medium clients. Whenever client says that I don't have much customizations or enhancements, I'm okay with the product, maybe small changes are required, then they can subscribe to the SaaS environment. Now I'm talking about the server. Product is common, whether you install in your server or in the PaaS environment or in the SaaS environment. The usage of the product is common, but whatever features provided by Oracle is common. But when the client says that I want to go for complete modifications, then we have to go with changes. For example, if client says that I would like to modify the product extensively, I want to develop the new pages, I want to customize existing pages extensively, I want to create my own database tables, I want to design my own reporting. Reporting, of course, you can do it here also. Reporting. Additionally, what we will get is here, you can develop your new pages, new tables, new server access, everything you can do it from here. Okay. So it's like a dedicated server. It's like a dedicated server. Oracle will allocate individual dedicated server to us so that we can go for perform all the activities here. We can perform all the activities, technical. Functional activities everywhere we can do it, not a problem. But technically we can perform all activities over here it is. Okay, that's what PaaS model. So whenever client says that, yes, I would like to modify the product enhancements and all, we can prefer them to go for this environment, platform as a service. We'll call it as a private cloud. So that what Oracle will do, individual server will be allocated. Individual server will be allocated for them so they can start doing anything, whatever they want. Here it is. Next, if client says that I don't want to cloud at all, I don't want to keep my data with Oracle server. So I want to keep my data with my server in my office. Then that's called on-premises. Here as usual, we can buy the software from Oracle and buy the server, recruit our own team, DBA, functional, technical, everybody in our office, and do everything will be under our control. But this is expensive and risky, and migration whenever you want to do, you have to do it yourself. Oracle will not be able to help you. So we are supposed to do that ourselves. Just Oracle will give the latest software, then we have to do everything. We have to go for everything options. Here it is. So that's an on-premises. So total 3 environments we have. Whenever client says that, yes, I would like to go for implement Fusion ERP. In the Fusion of ERP also, I want to implement HCM, not the entire product. The client is telling that I don't want to complete ERP. I just need only HCM, human capital management. In the HCM, I want to maintain my data, employees data. So then they can go for three options are there in front of the client. One is cloud SaaS model, cloud PaaS model, on-premises. On-premises. Three options are there. Okay. So it's up to the client. As just now I told, if the client says that technically they don't have much customizations, we prefer the SaaS model. This is generally small and medium clients will prefer. So this is good without this is expensive also not there with very less price and more flexible rates. If client says that yes, I would like to go for modify the product, then we request them to go for PaaS model. It is little bit expensive, but you will get all facility, platform as a service. You can work with files, uploading, downloading, everything you can do it. It is similar to this. Only difference is here your DBAs will be managing the server. Here your DBAs will be managing the server. Here Oracle DBAs will manage the server. Here Oracle DBAs will manage the server. That's the difference here. That's any doubts about the environments. Now our training which we are going is on the SaaS model. This is our training what we are going to have. Functional, okay, functional and technical part, okay, and 90% of the projects are going on here. This is a PaaS environment. Only 10% of projects are going on in the platform. What will be the difference between these two is this part: development of new pages, Java pages, customizations, file upload and server. And you will have your own database, means you can create your own tables and other things you can do it. Here it is. This all things can be performed over here it is. This is about the environments. And now here is our syllabus. What is our Fusion HCM syllabus we are talking about? Now we are talking about the Fusion ERP applications. We are learning Fusion applications ERP software. In that, majorly 4 options are there: financials, HCM, supply chain management, CRM. But HCM has got very good success. Human capital management has got very good success, and most of the clients are implementing the HCM, and very good job market available in this. There is financials and supply, but that's different. That is different over here. Okay. So HCM, human capital management. In the human capital management, there are total 10 modules. There are total around 8 to 10 modules. 8 modules are there. 8 modules we have in HCM. Out of 8, we are learning 5 modules. We are learning 5 modules. What are that? Global HR, payroll, absence management, talent management, individual compensation. 5 modules we are going to learn. We are going to learn 5 modules here out of 8. What are other 3? OTL is there, compensation is there, and benefits. In compensation, there is individual compensation, of course, that we are going to learn. That's a part of our syllabus. That's part of our syllabus. Okay. So these 3 are advanced: OTL, compensation, and benefits. I can teach, but in the initial stage, most of the job market is here. It is most of the job market is here. Okay, OTL, compensation, and benefits is not required. Once you are perfect here and start working in the product, then you can learn in future for these 3 modules. Okay, so that's a functional. We are learning end to end, complete functional. No coding here. End to end. We are going to apply as a functional consultant. We are suitable. HCM functional, we are suitable. After that, technical also we are going to learn in HCM. Technical also we are going to learn HCM. Because some companies, they say we need technical knowledge also. We are basically functional, that is clear. In the interview also, you can say I'm a functional consultant. I'm a HCM functional consultant. Okay, and we are going to learn technical also, except this area. Remaining all are just drag and drop. We don't find much complexity. Only when we are developing the BI reports, we'll write some SQL queries. We'll write some SQL queries. Remaining all the places is just drag and drop. We don't find much complexity here. So that what happened, you can apply as a HCM functional, then you can apply as a HCM technical. Both. If both jobs you are valid. If there is a requirement for functional, yes, I'm ready to work as a functional consultant. If there is a work for HCM technical, yes, I'm ready to work as a technical consultant also. So we are going to cover both the things. We are going to cover both functional, but our primary is a functional. Technical part also we are going to cover here. Yes, Oracle SQL, Ahmad. When you are working only this. If you say no, it is difficult. I can't understand Oracle SQL. I don't know about SQL. I can't build. Then you can say ignore it. We can ignore this BI reports part. BI reports part. Okay. Except BI, remaining all we can learn. Except BI, remaining all we can go for learning. Okay. So that's what we are going to have in the next 45 days. 45 hours it will take. Working hours. 45 working hours it will take. Okay, so that's going to be our syllabus. Anybody is having doubts, please let me know. Fine. So we are going to have the 2 demo sessions. Yes, Chandra, you can go ahead with HCM Techno Functional. This course is suitable for you, not a problem. See, nowadays only with the technical, it is difficult. It is difficult to survive with the high salaries in the cloud. So the companies are expecting the consultant must be strong in both technical and functional. So I can suggest you to go ahead with this course. By end of the course, you will be good in technical as well as you will be good in functional. So you can apply it as both techno-functional, will be on demand and good assignments and good packages. So we are starting the session today. It's a first class. Tomorrow also we have a demo session. Day after tomorrow also we have a demo session. So these are 3 demo sessions we have. We will call it as generally demo sessions, but it's a classes has started from today. Okay. So from 28th onwards, enrollments will be started for the batch. Tomorrow also same time, 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. IST, same meeting ID. Day after tomorrow also same meeting ID, 7 a.m. IST. 28th, the meeting ID will be changed, and enrollment, people who are enrolled, for them will be provided the meeting ID will be continued. And when we say that it's 45 days, January 15th, will be the course end date. January 15th will be the course end date. ICS is different, Raviteja, integrated cloud services. Yes, Chandra will provide the instance access to everybody. 6 months instance access will provide to everyone. So if you are looking for an integrated cloud services, this is for integration, this is purely technical part. So that's batch is evening 7:30. You can be in touch with our coordinators. So you can contact this number. This number you can send WhatsApp and you can be in contact with them by sending WhatsApp. And as I told, cloud server access will be given for 6 months. Yeah, no problem. So now it's not required. It is ICS. It's not required nowadays. Integrated cloud services. When we want to integrate multiple applications, then it will be used. Navin, 45 hours for both functional and technical. For both functional and technical. Because in the technical also, even if we say functional, see, approval management, obviously we have to cover here. Roles and security, this also we have to cover here. Flex fields, value sets and fast formulas, this also we have to cover. So around 50% it will be covered in functional. It is, we are separating it as a technical, but actually here it is. Technical, I think that's what I'm telling. So this all major parts, it is supposed to explain in the functional itself. It's a part of. So technically only 3 parts will be there. Data loading, data extractions, BI reports, reporting, and customizations. Okay, so this is exclusively for HCM technical, human capital management technical. Okay, so that is for human capital management technical. Right. Thank you guys. Let's see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be having the second demo session and the same meeting ID and the same time. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. And please drop your Gmail ID so that we will share all these video sessions. Demo sessions will be shared. Okay, please share it. Thank you. Yes, so please go ahead. Raviteja, who is RR? It seems you have doubt. You have raised the hand. RR, please go ahead. Yes, sure. Please go ahead.
Yeah. When it comes to US market, how is this HCM? I mean, I see a lot of job opportunities are coming, but do you aware of,
Yes, it's very good market in HCM, and just now I told, right, Earlier in the cloud, people used to afraid and used not to go
Correct.
for cloud. But last week,
Uh-huh.
US, you can search in Google, US
Mm-hmm.
defense project has came for Oracle. So in
Oracle.
defense, I think we know that how much security they will expect.
Correct. Correct. Okay.
So defense.
So, how's do you handle US trainings and
Yes, yes,
placement?
US payroll we are.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Oracle wins major US DoD HCM project
DoD. Okay. Okay.
7 days
Okay.
ago. It is. So
Mm-hmm.
now it is fine. Earlier, the people used to worry about it, cloud options. Now,
Security and other
yes,
stuff, right?
yes.
Okay.
Now it's
Mhm.
okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, yes. We have done the for day. Thank you.